Okay, so to add to the healthcare rant, I mostly spoke about health insurance. I did want to touch base just a little bit on the healthcare professionals because I defended them in, the healthcare insurance issue. Um, I want to say to everyone out there, if you do not like what your doctor tells you, it is okay to uh, seek a second opinion. Um, Doctors are human; they make mistakes. Um, my biggest issue is the whole fibromyalgia bullshit and the whole chronic fatigue syndrome bullshit, which you saw in the introduction. If you are diagnosed that, automatically you need to go see a second person, because that's not a diagnosis; those are symptoms. Um, they are syndromes caused by something, and you need to see what they are caused. What is the cause? You need to see a rheumatologist or a neurologist, or both, and see what is causing it. I would probably start with the neurologist first, unless you have other symptoms. Um, or see both of them at the same time, whatever have you. Um, a lot of healthcare professionals around here have the God complex, the I'm always right complex. Lately, I have ran into a lot that do not want to listen to me. Um, they see my book and they automatically write me off as a nutcase. Um, for one, I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I have to be in control. I have to feel in control, and I have to be organized. If I feel like I'm forgetting something, it drives me nuts. And I have um, short-term memory issues. So that combined with needing to remember things, you could see where that's an issue. So that's why I have my book. Some doctors have found it great that I have my book. Um, they've even thanked me for having the book right there and ready for them. And some of them have, like I've said in the introduction, implied that I need to see a therapist or a psychiatrist, which I currently see a therapist. You've been through the bullshit that I have been through. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt anybody to see a therapist, even just for anything. Um, it I highly recommend seeing a therapist, even just for anything. I mean, it's very nice to have a non-biased third party listen to uh, listen to you and help you through issues, whether it be home life, illness, whatever. Um, Back to the healthcare professionals. If you are in need of, if you are going through anything like I've been going through, in my introduction, I mentioned a few doctors around here that are awesome doctors. If you have any question about any doctors, I do not want to mention any more names on here, but feel free to email me or message or comment, and I can give you a list of some of the doctors that I've seen and give you a rating on them. My email address will be posted on here. It's dragonthorn77 at gmail.com, and that's dragon thorn, one word, 77 at gmail.com. Please don't blow my email up with spam. I will hate you forever. But if you're seriously in need of medical care and you're wondering what doctors around here to see, I can give you some insight on that. I also have family members in the medical field that I consult with whenever I go see a new doctor, and they are able to tell me, kind of like, inside information with that doctor or with that nurse or what that person is like. So I can ask them for you. It's nice to know kind of what you're walking into when you're meeting a new doctor. But don't be afraid to take control of your health care. If I hadn't, I would probably be in a pine box. Or in a lot worse shape than I am in now. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Write them down if you need to. Before I go to the doctor, I usually write down questions that I want to ask, what labs I want to have done. Sometimes, because of my memory problems, I take somebody with me to my appointments. I've recorded a few appointments. I'm not sure on the legality of that. I've only done audio. Because I know you're not supposed to do visual and audio. But because of what this doctor has said to me, excuse me, I've been drinking root beer. I'm not sure on the legality, but because of what this doctor has said to me, I have recorded 2 of our appointments together using only audio for proof. I would never use it in court or anything. I'm not taking him to court or anything, but it's just for me, for my records, to show that I'm not insane, that he literally isn't listening to me. He's like listening to the opposite of what I'm saying. So I will be looking into the legality of that. I don't do that with all my appointments. I don't see the need for it. But like I said, don't be afraid to take control of your health care. Now, don't go crazy with it and start Googling shit, because then you're going to make yourself sicker than what you are. Don't go overboard with it. Stay on top of it, but don't be a nutcase, because then your doctor's not going to take you seriously. One thing my therapist pointed out is, if you are serious about things, and you sound like you know what you're talking about, and you take the time to explain why you feel this way and whatnot, the doctor's going to take you seriously. If you are agitated and you are blindly pointing out things and you can't give a reason why you think this, but you found it on Google, or you found this and you want to check for this and you want to check for that, then the doctor's not going to take you seriously. The doctor's going to think you need to stay off the internet and that there's nothing wrong with you, and instantly dismiss you. If you're going to research anything, you need to research, not type in a few words, look at a page, read a few paragraphs, and be done. Actually take the time and research into it. Learn all you can about it. And either make it plausible or dismissed. If it's plausible, then talk to your doctor about it. But like I said, if you get a bad feeling about your doctor and your doctor's not listening to you, it's okay to tell your doctor, hey, I I don't feel like you're listening to me, or I don't feel like you're giving me the time that I need from you. And if it doesn't get resolved from there, switch doctors. You can switch doctors within the same firm. If that doesn't work, you can always talk to the office manager. If that doesn't work, switch doctors, switch to a different firm completely. Um, it's not worth taking your health care into risk because the doctor won't listen to you. And unfortunately, I did that too long. I should have went to the Mayo Clinic before now, but I kept trying to give these doctors chances to maybe they'll do this, maybe they'll do no. They wouldn't listen to me the first time. They wouldn't listen to me the second time. They didn't listen to me the third time. And now I'm off work because I passed out for over an hour. And if I had listened to my gut to begin with, I would have already been in the Mayo Clinic. They would have already found the cyst and removed it from my brain. And I would already be back at work. And I wouldn't be in the situation that I am in now. So, listen to your gut. If the doctor's giving you a bad vibe, go with your gut. And don't be afraid. They're not like I said in one of my previous videos. You're paying them to provide you with a service. It's just like anything else that you pay for when you go get your car serviced, or whenever you go to a restaurant or anything. You're paying for a service. And if you're not getting the quality care, the quality of service from them, then why are you paying that? Quit going to them. Get service from somewhere else. So I think I'm gonna wrap that up on that, because I could just continue going on about that. Just listen to your gut and take control, but don't go overboard.